But the best part is, it gets you where you need to go. It's the same way with Bradley County Medical Center. Sure, it's a building filled with amazing technology, but more important, it's a place that takes us from illness to wellness. It's reliable transportation on the road to recovery. It's something to think about May 6th through the 12th as facilities across the country celebrate National Hospital Week. At Bradley County Medical Center, we are hometown people taking care of our hometown.
This year, there's no need to go all over Arkansas to find your next vehicle. At Lucky's of Monticello, we want to be your home for all your Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC needs.
I've been buying vehicles since I was 18 years old, and the easiest trade I ever made was at Lucky's in Monticello.
Call, click, or come by today and find new roads to Lucky's of Monticello, your home for big town selection and small town prices. 1215 Highway 425 North in Monticello, or online at autobuylucky.com.
Hello, this is Randy Rawls with Union Bank and Trust. How would you like to drive for 365 today? Well, if you're looking to get a car, truck, ATV, camper, tractor, or boat, I can help you with rates as low as 3.65% with an annual percentage rate of 3.91%. So call me at 226-2035 and let Union Bank help you drive for 365. That's Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC. Financing with approved credit, rates as low as 3.65% with an APR of 3.91%. See loan officer for details.
James Glass Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, is one of the oldest body shops in Warren, so it makes sense when you need vehicle damage repair that they're the place to go. Using top-of-the-line replacement parts, the professionals at James Glass Body Shop can restore your vehicle to tip-top condition. And James Glass Body Shop is the only full-service glass shop in Warren. They custom-cut glass for home, business, and auto. So the next time you need professional vehicle repair or custom-cut glass, stop by James Glass Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, or call 226-3130.
At Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren, you'll find a complete line of feed for all your livestock. That's right, Johnson's Hardware now stocks a complete line of feed for all your dogs, cats, cows, horses, chickens, whatever you may want to feed, you'll find it at Johnson's. Not only do they have all your electrical, plumbing, and hardware needs, you'll find a complete line of feeds at Johnson's Hardware. So go by and check it out. Highway 63 North in Warren. Johnson's Hardware. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
Aaron's supposed to be bringing another one. Yeah. Aaron not there yet? Is Aaron there yet?
And thank you, Rivercrest High School cheerleaders for singing the alma mater.
Okay, yeah, you can use your phone. Okay. All right, sorry about that. All right.
Tonight's semifinals of the 4A state playoffs matchup will be between the Warren Lumberjacks and the Rivercrest Colts. The Lumberjacks come in tonight's ball game with an overall record of 9-4. Coach's overall record is 12.
You might not be a celebrity, but to us, you're a star. At South Arkansas Community College in El Dorado, the faculty and staff are invested in you. They recognize that students like you are the reason why we open our doors every day. So we want you to succeed. Be a star at South Ark. Visit www.southark.edu/info.
Ever feel like your insurance agent was there to sell you auto insurance, but not there to service it? At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you.
In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649.
Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
And a very pleasant good evening. Welcome to Rivercrest as we get set. Things are kind of hectic up here tonight as the rain's starting to come down. People are shifting around, and we get set for tonight's ball game. I'm Jimmy Sledge alongside David King. It's the semifinals, David, and Coach Embry and I talked about a lot of stuff on the pregame show. This is a very big ball game.
This is a huge ball game. Of course, nobody thought Warren would be here at this point. Everybody thinks, most of the folks around the state still believe Rivercrest will play next Saturday. But the Lumberjacks will have something to say about that tonight, hopefully, and go from there.
As we get set for tonight's ball game, I know it's been raining in southeast Arkansas. It just started raining here about 30 minutes ago, sprinkling. It's starting to get heavier and heavier, and we expect it to do that throughout the night. Both teams have to play with a wet football. We'll just have to see how it comes out. We're glad you're with us tonight here on K-Country, KWRF 105.5. We've been bringing you Lumberjack football all season. Need to thank all of our sponsors. The East Lab working on getting the live stream up and going.
HOSA is having a heartwarming winter drive. They are collecting blankets, coats, jackets, and hoodies. You can place these items in the tub outside of CBEC's front entrance. All items will be donated to Warren School District students in need. Thank you and happy holidays.
All ages. The Drury Rehab Team provides physical, speech, and occupational therapy on an inpatient or outpatient basis and at home. The experienced staff treats pediatric patients, student-athletes, and adults recovering from injuries, stroke, or surgical procedures. The staff will keep you on track throughout your recovery process. Let the Drury Rehab Team help you maximize your functional potential. Close to home. Choose Drew Memorial.
This weekend at Super Value Foods through Sunday, you'll find Boston Butt Pork Roast, twin pack, just 98 cents a pound. Coke products, 2-liter bottles, 98 cents each. Edward frozen pies, 25 to 30-ounce box, $4.98 each. Bluebell ice cream, the half-gallon round, 2 for $9.98. And a new crop of sweet potatoes, just 48 cents a pound. It's at Super Value Foods through Sunday, the Super Value Weekend Blowout Sale on North Main Street in Warren.
When it comes to healthcare, I want the best.
We all want the best doctors, the latest treatments. But what if you could have all that in a caring place close to home, where your support goes back into the community? Where can you find health care with that level of care? Bradley County Medical Center. Hometown people taking care of our hometown.
Our favorite coach.
My name is Lane Jennings, and I'm a Warren East student. And I'd like to personally thank every single one of you guys for tuning into our live stream for your continuous support. And we will do our absolute best to keep every single live stream going for each senior high sporting event. Thank you.
Warren Bank and Trust Company. Let them serve you with your next loan. That's Warren Bank and Trust.
Again, we welcome you back here to Rivercrest in Wilson, Arkansas, as we get set for tonight's ball game. The other game going on in the 4A state tournament is Shiloh is hosting Stuttgart tonight. That game up in northwest Arkansas. David, I guess a good thing about them being in northwest Arkansas, the rain's supposed to already move through, but the temperature is going to fall.
Right, it's going to be colder up there, but not the rain. The other thing you got in that ball game is both those teams are undefeated.
So one of them's going to come away a loser coming after tonight. On the 3A side, if you'd like to keep up with the McGee Owls, they're playing tonight at home as McGee is hosting Hoxie. You can listen to that broadcast on our sister station, KXSA 103.1.
I'm Rhonda Williams, and I am over the backpack ministry for the Warren School District. As you can see, we have lots of food that has been donated. The backpack ministry provides food for our students in the Warren School District who need food for the weekend. We pack up food on Friday afternoons and we send it home with students in their backpack. It is an anonymous program, so no one knows which students are getting the food and which students are not. We have someone at every campus, the counselors at every campus can put a student on the backpack list. So if you're a student in the Warren School District and you need food for the weekend, please contact the counselor in your building so that you can get food for the weekend. And also, we take donations. Any non-perishable item is accepted. And if you want to give a monetary donation, you can write your checks out to Super Value. Super Value has been excellent about helping us out, and so we try to purchase all our food from them. And we just want to give you this opportunity to help our students.
$1,600 yards plus and 22 touchdowns.
Wow.
He's averaging close to 10 yards a carry, and he is the man. You stop him, you got a great chance to win. If you don't stop him, you could end up like Crossett. They hung 61 on Crossett last week.
Yeah, you go back and look at it. Coach Embry talked about it on the pregame show. This Rivercrest team has not played a full 4 quarters. He wants to get it to at least the 4th quarter to have the Lumberjacks to have a fighting chance in this one. Because you look at it, their starters, they've only played maybe 3 quarters almost every game this season.
Almost every game. Their leading receiver is number 6, Keyshawn Scott. He is the leading receiver. He has 65 catches for around 1,400 yards. But week before, he broke either his wrist or his hand. I believe it was his wrist. He's still playing, but he has a cast on that. So not quite as easy to catch the football with 1 1/4 hands as it is.
We saw
with
Brett
2.
Smith do that several years ago for Warren.
Yeah, but just not quite as easy, and we've got a driving rain going. So that's not going to help either.
The rain continues to get harder. We expect that to happen and continue throughout the ball game. The captains are starting to make their way out onto the field. We'll take a break and come back with more right after this timeout.
Shop 441 North Martin in Warren is one of the oldest body shops in Warren, so it makes sense when you need vehicle damage repair that they're the place to go. Using top-of-the-line replacement parts, the professionals at James Glass & Body Shop can restore your vehicle to tip-top condition. And James Glass & Body Shop is the only full-service glass shop in Warren. They custom-cut glass for home, business, and auto. So the next time you need professional vehicle repair or custom-cut glass, stop by James Glass & Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, or call 226-3130.
Hello, this is Tricia Wilkinson with Union Bank. Are you paying too much interest on your car, boat, truck, or ATV? If so, let Union Bank help you drive for $365. I can help you with rates as low as 3.65% with an annual percentage rate of 3.91. So call me at 226-2035 and let Union Bank help you drive for $365. That's Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC. Financing with approved credit, rates as low as 3.65% with the APR of 3.91. See loan officer for details.
At Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren, you'll find a complete line of feed for all your livestock. That's right, Johnson's Hardware now stocks a complete line of feed for all your dogs, cats, cows, horses, chickens, whatever you may want to feed, you'll find it at Johnson's. Not only do they have all your electrical, plumbing, and hardware needs, you'll find a complete line of feeds at Johnson's Hardware. So go by and check it out. Highway 63 North in Warren. Johnson's Hardware. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
Back here in Rivercrest, or at Rivercrest High School.
But to us, you're a star. At South Arkansas Community College in El Dorado, the faculty and staff are invested in you. We recognize that students like you are the reason why we open our doors every day. So we want you to succeed. Be a star at South Ark. Visit www.southark.edu/info.
The Rivercrest Colts have won the opening toss and have elected to receive. They'll be on offense first. The Lumberjack defense is going to be called upon. And, David, this Lumberjack defense, we saw them play probably the most physical game they have played all year last week.
Last week was one of the more physical ball games I've seen Warren play in a while. They were not the least bit shy about laying the licks, and it made a difference later in the ball game because you and I saw some dinosaur arms on some receivers. They weren't stretching out. They were looking for Jakari Lee and that bunch.
Back there in the secondary, coming up making the licks, is going back deep for Rivercrest. It's going to be number 6, and that is Keyshawn Scott. He's their leading receiver. He's returns punts and does about everything for this team except the quarterback spot.
Right.
All right, Jacinto will tee it up for the Lumberjacks. Warren will have the wind. It's out of the south, blowing probably 10 to 15 miles an hour. So Warren will have the wind in the first quarter at their backs as this field does lie north and south. As the rain continues to come down, again, I'm Jimmy Sledge, David Kings alongside. We welcome you to our broadcast. Warren will kick it off, a sky kick. It'll be fielded to 27 and returned up over the 30, the 35, 40, 45, midfield. One man left to stop him. That's Jacinto, and he's not going to catch him. And
where have we seen that before?
That happened last week. Warren sky kicked it, had poor coverage, and took one to the house. Rivercrest will open this ball game up with a 73-yard kickoff return to start the ball game. And, boy, that's not the way Warren wanted to start out.
Oh,
for
no.
Sure. As the extra point will be coming from the Colts.
Who returned that one? I missed the number.
I didn't see a number or name. A number on him. As the Colts will get set to attempt the extra point.
The extra point.
And we wait for their kicker to get set. But, boy, what a fast start for the Colts. They jump out 6-0 on a 73-yard kickoff return. And a sideline warning is going to be called against Rivercrest right off the bat as they ran that touchdown back. All right. Everybody's getting set. They never did start the play clock. Gave him plenty of time for him to get his shoe on. Snap is down. The kick's on its way. It's going to be wide to the left and no good. 6-0 our score. The Rivercrest Colts lead it. We're back in just a moment.
Feel like your insurance agent was there to sell you auto insurance, but not there to service it? At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free, no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you.
In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649.
Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company, Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
Drew Memorial Health System in Monticello is proud to offer rehabilitation services for patients of all ages. The Drew Rehab Team provides physical, speech, and occupational therapy on an inpatient or outpatient basis and at home. The experienced staff treats pediatric patients, student-athletes, and adults recovering from injuries, stroke, or surgical procedures. The staff will keep you on track throughout your recovery process. Let the Drew Rehab Team help you maximize your functional potential. Close to home, choose Drew Memorial.
Rivercrest will kick it off. Warren will pick it up back at the 10. It's returned up to the 20, 25, the 30. Going to be up to the 35-yard line on the return for the Lumberjacks, and that was Traylon Marshall on the return for Warren. But Warren David starts behind 6-0 after the kickoff return by Rivercrest.
Not the way you wanted to start it, but it's the way it ended up. Now it's time to go to work.
Of course, we saw this happen last week. Warren started behind, had to play from behind all the way up till right before the halftime last week, where a pick six turned things around for the Lumberjacks. Lassiter out of the shotgun. Marshall's going to be his lone setback in the backfield. Payne splits into the sideline, ball on the right hash mark as they'll hand it off to Marshall. First play, he's hit at the line of scrimmage, and there's nothing there. Traylon Marshall will go down after no gain. It'll bring up second down and 10 for the Lumberjacks.
Omar Phillips.
Again, Warren moving from right to left on your radio dial from south to north here at Rivercrest High School. Warren will look at second down and 10 from their own 35-yard line. 11-17 to play, 6-0. Rivercrest with the early lead. How about Peyton Bird goes back at quarterback, hand off to Marshall again. He'll squirm his way through the line, get out over the 35, out close to the 40, the 41-yard line before he's finally tripped up and brought down there. Now Warren's looking at a third down and a long 4.
Yes.
As Bird's on the carry or at quarterback that time, they'll move Lassiter back at quarterback. Jet Reap stays in as the tight end. He'll line up as a fullback or H-back here on the wide side of the field. Now Warren changes the play at the line of scrimmage. Coach Embry signaling it in. Lassiter makes the audible. High snap, pulls it down, hands it off to Marshall again. Marshall fighting his way, going to get caught at the 43. Going to be a gain of 2, and the Lumberjacks are going to be looking at 4th down and 1 from their own 44-yard line. Just wasn't a whole lot there for Marshall.
Wasn't much there at all. He worked for those 2 yards he did get.
Warren's going to line up and go for it. As Cedric Calvert is checked in, Bird's going to stay or to move to quarterback again. Put Johnson in motion. Warren goes for it. Handoff straight ahead.
He didn't get it.
He did not get it. Just shy of the 45. Warren's going to turn it over on downs. Cedric Calvert running straight ahead. Couldn't get the yard the Lumberjacks needed. And, David, that's a big gamble for Warren here early in the ball game.
Yes and no. I think Coach Hembry's going to have to gamble in this ball game for Warren to stay in this ball game.
6-0. The Colts lead it. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the Lumberjack 44.5-yard line. They are led by the senior quarterback, Cam Turner. He's thrown for 2,600 yards, rushed for over 1,600 on the season. Wants to throw 1st down, fires it out in the flat. Going to be incomplete. Intended out here for Burks, the intended receiver in the flat. He had Cedric Calvert and Jakari Lee coming up quickly on the coverage. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 10 now for the Colts. But a 73-yard kickoff return by the Colts to start the ball game gives them a 6-0 lead. They'll spread the field, twin receivers, now put a man in motion. This time the ball's loose on the ground. Somehow Turner flips it off the ground and gets it back out to Burks. Burks is going to get a short gain down to about the 42-yard line. But that just shows you the athleticism of this quarterback, Cam Turner. Ball came out and it was scrambling on the ground. He just flipped it up to Burks. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Colts. Again, put the same man in motion. That's Burks. He'll come to the near side of the field. Twin receivers here to the short side. One lone receiver out there, man-to-man coverage by Payne over there in the coverage. Turner wanting to throw, looking to his right. Now forced out of the pocket. He'll take off running at the 40. Going to be hit and bumped out of bounds. Shy of the 1st down at the 37-yard line. Make it the 38-yard line. And it'll bring up a 4th down and 3. Almost 4th down and 4 for the Colts. But, David, you have to think they're in with a 6-0 lead. They're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it. They're in Warren territory.
At the Lumberjack 38.5-yard line. Make it the 39-yard line. That's where they spot the football. 4th down and 4. Warren will go up with 5 men defensively on the line. Now he wanted to throw it. Turner with all kind of time. Looking, dumps it out of the backfield, complete. It's a Lumberjack 30. Ball's loose on the ground, and Warren's going to recover it. Yes, sir. How about that? Pass was complete to Keyshawn Scott. He got stripped of the football by Jakari Lee, and there was a Lumberjack there to fall on it. There's a flag on the play back at the 42-yard line, and let's see what the flag's about. As the officials look it over. If the play stands, it'll be Warren's football at the 23-yard line. Face mask against
holding
Rivercrest, or holding against Rivercrest. Warren will decline the penalty. It'll be Warren football at their own 23-yard line. And here's your defense coming up and making a big stop with 8:58 to play here in the first quarter. Rivercrest leading 6-0.
1st and 10 Lumberjacks from their own 23.
Rain's let up a little bit, not raining quite as hard, but still coming down. Lassiter at quarterback. Calvert in at running back. Going to leave it with Calvert, right side. He's got some room, 25 out over the 30. He'll finally be tripped up and brought down at the 32-yard line. Keyshawn Scott on the stop for the Rivercrest. Nice run by Calvert, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down and 1 for the Lumberjacks. Again, 6-0 our score. Rivercrest has the early lead following a 73-yard kickoff return to start the ball game. Bird moves back in at quarterback. A lot of motion flags are going to come in.
We do have a penalty before the snap.
Oh, boy, everybody jumped.
Everybody.
On the offensive line. So instead of 2nd and 1, it'll be 2nd down and 6. Glad you're with us. Those of you watching on the live stream, we want to thank East Lab for providing the stream. I'm glad they let us tag along and give you the audio part of the live stream. So Warren will look at 2nd down and 6. Jared Payne, Tayshawn Johnson split wide to the left. Peyton Bird stays in at quarterback. Put Johnson in motion. Going to hand it off up the middle. Calvert, he's got room. 30, 35, upended out over the 39-yard line. It'll be good for the first down. And, you know, there's two different styles of running with Calvert and Marshall. Marshall picks his way. Calvert runs straight ahead.
He runs straight ahead and hopes to run over you.
So move the chains. Lumberjacks get their first down of the night. It comes with 7:55 left to go here in the opening quarter. Warren trailing 6-0. Bird goes in motion. This time they're going to flip it to him behind the line of scrimmage. Complete. Bird out over the 40. Bird to the 45. Going to be bumped out of bounds up near the 48-yard line. As the Lumberjacks look like they'll move the chains again, it should be another first down. Nope, right at the stick. How about a yard shy? 9 yards on the catch and run by Peyton Bird.
A very nice play. Very risky, but very nicely done by Lassiter and Bird.
Jakari Lee and Peyton Bird come to the wide side of the field. Ball on the right hash mark. Lassiter throwing into the boundary side. Got it complete. That's Jared Payne. He's at the 40. Going to be finally tripped up and brought out at the 35-yard line. Jared Payne on the catch for the Lumberjacks, and a good read that time by Lassiter. He saw that the corner had backed off Payne. He ran a short route, then turns it into a first down for the Lumberjacks. Quick snap by the Lumberjacks. Again, wide receiver screen. This one's complete to Payne again at the 30. He's down to the 25, and he bumped out of bounds there right at the first down marker. He's become more and more of a target for Lassiter, hadn't he?
Yes. Early in the season, Jakari Lee, then we went to Peyton Bird. Now we've got Payne to go with the other two, and
Tayshawn Johnson as well.
Yes.
So 1st and 10, Lumberjacks now at the Colt 25-yard line. 7:28 to play here in the first quarter. 6-0. Rivercrest has the lead. An official timeout.
He's number 23 on your roster.
As one of the players for the Colts had to come out of the ball game, they'll put a substitute in. 1st and 10, Lumberjacks at the 25 of Rivercrest. Bird back at quarterback. Calvert, the lone setback in the pistol formation. Johnson comes in motion. Leave it with Calvert up the middle. He'll carry inside the 20 down to about the 19. He's still fighting. Going to carry it on down to about the 17-yard line. Boy, Cedric Calvert, he knows there's no quit in him.
No.
Plays hard on defense, one of the leading tacklers on the squad on defense. And when he gets his opportunity to run the football, he just runs hard.
Marshall checking into the ball game with Bird.
Gain of 8 on the play. 2nd down and 2 now for the Lumberjacks. Bird at quarterback. Bird fakes it, keeps it himself, carries inside the 15, down to the 10-yard line. And Peyton Bird on the quarterback keeper. They'll mark his knee down at the 11. And the Lumberjacks will have it 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line of Rivercrest. And David Warren's doing just what they need to do.
Yes.
They're marching right down the field. And came up with a big defensive stop.
Right now, give you offensive line a lot of credit.
1st and 10 from the 11. Bird stays at quarterback. Puts Johnson in motion again. Bird hands off this time. Marshall at the 5. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. Traylon Marshall from 11 yards out with 6:33 to play. And David, he had a hole big enough for you to run through.
Yes, that was a hole.
You talked about the offensive line. Give them credit. They opened up a hole there. You could drive a Mack truck through.
He never got hit.
The Lumberjacks are an extra point away from taking the lead here with 6:33 to play in the first quarter. Andres Jacinto on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Clay Barnes. Everybody is set. Snap is good. It's down. The kick's on its way, and the Lumberjacks have the lead. 7-6. 6:33 to play in the first quarter. Warren leads it. We're back in a moment.
Value Foods through Sunday, you'll find Boston Butt Pork Roast, twin pack, just 98 cents a pound. Coke Products, 2-liter bottles, 98 cents each. Edward Frozen Pies, 25 to 30-ounce box, $4.98 each. Bluebell Ice Cream, the half-gallon round, 2 for $9.98. And a new crop of sweet potatoes, just 48 cents a pound.
22.
It's at Super Value Foods through Sunday, the Super Value Weekend Blowout Sale on North Main Street in Warren.
When it comes to healthcare, I want the best.
We all want the best doctors, the latest treatments. But what if you could have all that in a caring place close to home, where your support goes back into the community? Where can you find health care with that level of care? Bradley County Medical Center, hometown people taking care of our hometown.
Community right there, just like you.
Well, 7-6, the Lumberjacks get the lead here with 6:33 to play in the opening quarter. They take advantage of a fumble by Rivercrest. And, David, they went 77 yards.
Quickly.
Jacinto will kick it off once again for the Lumberjacks. They're going to kick it deep this time. This one was going to be fielded at the 12. Returned up over the 20. Warren's got good coverage. Got Turner hemmed up at the 21. They'll bring him down there. Peyton Bird was there, along with Cedric Calvert on the special teams, and Xander Hemphill. I'll make sure he didn't go anywhere. So the Colts will start 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line, and David Warren scoring drive.
9 plays, 78 yards, took 2 minutes and 25 seconds.
7-6, Lumberjacks lead it here in the early going, halfway through the first quarter. 6:26 left to play in the opening quarter, semifinal game. Winner moves on to the championship game next week in Little Rock. Going to hand it off to the back of the backfield. He's hit back and dropped for a loss. That's Xander Hemphill coming through as Keyshawn Scott took the handoff. And Xander Hemphill, I think he's the second leading tackler on the team.
Warren's defense is set up for the linebackers to do well, but the defensive linemen have to engage.
Going to hand it off. No, Turner's going to throw it deep this time. Long ball thrown. Gorman's there, and he'll bat it down at the last second. Stone Gorman finally got his head turned around, his shoulder turned around on a ball that was coming at the receiver. Was able to get a hand on it and knock it down. So it'll be 2nd and 12 after that loss of 2 on first down. I'll make it 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12.
Yeah, 3rd and 12. And this is what the Lumberjacks want to see. They want Rivercrest in a 3rd and long. But you have to keep up with Cam Turner to know where he's at.
All the time. Don't blink.
7-6, Lumberjacks lead it. Rivercrest going to be looking at 3rd down and 12.
Watch the man that just checked into the ball game, number 7, Omar Phillips.
He'll line up in the backfield beside Turner. Turner wanting to throw. Straight drop. Warren with a 4-man rush. Throwers over the middle. It's going to be caught. That's Scott out at the 35-yard line between 2 defenders. Scott comes down with it. You have Lassiter there, and you had Stone Gorman. So you had the linebacker trying to follow Scott. Gorman coming from his safety spot, wasn't there in time. Mark it at the 34, 1st and 10. They'll go up tempo now. Back to the line of scrimmage. Turner takes the snap. Dumps it off, and it's going to be almost intercepted. Jakari Lee got a hand on it. He saw green grass in front of him and didn't catch the football. That would have been a pick 6, no doubt about it. Oh, man.
Jakari Lee saw it coming.
Had 2 interceptions last week against Nashville, 1 for a pick 6. 2nd down and 10 now for Rivercrest from their own 39-yard line. Turner keeps it himself. He's got a hole. He's at midfield. A lot of speed. 1 man to beat, and that's going to be Jakari Lee making the stop. Make it Jalen Lee making the stop on him at the 36-yard line of Warren.
A 25-yard pickup, and that's what Turner has done all year. You're not seeing anything different.
1st and 10 for the Colts at the Lumberjack 36. Again, Turner tried to pick his way through the line. He's going to get a couple, and then Xander Hemphill will come up and meet him and say hello. After a gain down to the Lumberjack 33 line, 33-yard line. So it'll be a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7 now for the Colts.
Watch out. Number 7, I'm going to bring this up again. Omar Phillips, he is a running back and the nose guard, but he's more of a fullback. Watch Turner following him.
He hands off this time up the middle to Phillips. He'll carry it down close to the 30-yard line. And Phillips going to be shy of the first down. He's going to bring up a third, make it fourth down? Third down. Third down and 3. So third and a long 3. We'll call it 4. Turner quickly. They go up tempo, no huddle, back to the line of scrimmage. Burke's in motion, fake it to him. Turner keeps it himself straight ahead, piling his way down inside the 25, still pushing the pile down to the 22-yard line of Warren. Cam Turner with a power run.
8-yard gain.
They'll move the chains. It'll be another first down for the Colts at the Lumberjack 21-yard line. The last time these two teams met was back in 2002.
The final score was 38-28, and that game made Warren back-to-back state champions.
That's a long time ago. These kids weren't even born then. As the handoff goes to Phillips, the big fullback David talked about a moment ago, he'll carry it inside the 10 down to the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal to goal now for Rivercrest. Warren leading 7-6.
And if you saw the Lone Oak game and thought that was a big back who could run tough, he's not as big, but he's tougher.
Turner takes the snap, keeps it himself. He'll carry it down to the 5, still on his feet. Warren trying to bring him down. He's inside the 5, down to the 3. They finally wrestle him down. Turner doesn't look that big and strong, but, boy, he's hard to bring down.
He's close to 200 pounds.
Second and goal from about the 3. Second and goal from the 3. Turner's already down squatting. See, I think, boy, he's winded already.
No.
He'll line up in the shotgun. Phillips is his fullback beside him. Second and goal from the 3 as the rain picks up. Turner right straight behind Phillips, straight ahead, hit at the 1. There's no indication yet from the official. I don't know if they ever blew it dead. Finally, they do. Touchdown, Lone Oak. Warren had him stood up at the 1, but again, second effort by Turner allows him to get in, and the Colts have regained the lead at 12-7 with 2:48 to play here in the first quarter. We need to thank some of our sponsors, Dr. Kerry Pennington, helping us bring the broadcast to you tonight here on the radio and on the live stream. I want to thank Dr. Kerry Pennington and his staff for all they do out there. Proud Lumberjack supporter. It looks like the Colts are going to go for 2. Phillips will check back in at fullback. Now they'll have to call a timeout. The Colts will. We'll keep it right here. The Colts call a timeout before the 2-point conversion with 2:48 to go in the quarter. First quarter, 12-7 our score. Hey, don't forget that our friends at American Shifty Corporation, they've been a sponsor of Lumberjack football for a long time. They fix more big truck transmissions and rear ends and clutches than anybody else. If you're in the logging business, a heavy equipment operator, or the trucking business, you need to write these numbers down. 1-800-444-5977. They're located there in North Little Rock, but they can get you back on the road or in the woods quicker than anybody else if you've got transmission, rear end, or clutch problems. They offer a 1-year warranty, and you can even call Michael Adair to come and pick it up at your shop. You give him a call at 870-820-2028. That's American Shifty Corporation, proud sponsor of Lumberjack football. Trucks, Heating and Air, Matt Trucks and Michael Burns. Hey, you might need your air conditioner today, but tomorrow you're going to need your heater. You need to give them a call at Trucks, Heating and Air. Matt's number is 820-1525, while Michael's number is 820-0722. That's Trucks, Heating and Air. They are a proud sponsor of Lumberjack football. Now, Rivercrest is going to try to kick the extra point. Snap is down. The kick is on its way. This one is going to be good.
McCullough's their regular kicker. He is hurt. That's why they tried the other one, but they went back. They figured McCullough was better hurt than the other one was healthy.
All right, 13-7. Rivercrest regains the lead. We'll keep it right here and finish telling you about Trucks, Heating and Air. You know, they've got financing available. They work on all brands, all makes and models of Heating and air units, they can take care of you. Just give them a call at 820-1525, 820-0722. It's Matt Trucks and Michael Burns with Trucks Heating and Air. They do warranty work, and they can take care of all your heating and air needs. So give them a call the next time you have a problem. That's Trucks Heating and Air. Rivercrest will get set to kick it off. They lead at 13-7 here with 2:48 to play in the opening quarter. The kicker approaches the football. A high end-over-end kick going to be fielded up at the 25 by Jakari Lee. He's up over the 30. The 35 gets hit and be brought down out at the 37-yard line. So Warren finds himself playing from behind again. They just need to put together another drive.
Another good drive.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lumberjacks. They'll mark it at the 36, their own 36. At quarterback will be Maddox Lassiter. Ward going to go with a bunch set. How about this? All the tight ends, all the wide receivers are moved in tight. It's a bunch set. Going to be a pitch to Tayshawn Johnson, trying to get to the edge. He tries to turn the corner, and Turner is there. He comes up, and you're not going to get around him on the speed. Cam Turner, the quarterback, also plays safety for Rivercrest, and it's going to be a loss all the way back to the 31-yard line. So a 5-yard loss on the play, or make it a 5 yards. 2nd down and 15 for the Lumberjacks. This time Bird splits wide to the left. Lassiter out of the shotgun. Lassiter throwing, wide receiver screen, complete over there. It's going to be back up to about the original line of scrimmage. As making the catch was Jared Payne again for Warren. He'll get actually 6 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and a long 9 now for the Lumberjacks. As we're down to 1:45 left to play here in the first quarter, 13-7.
But you look at it this way, you've got the wind, and it's still early, and footballs aren't soaking wet yet, so you're still good to throw.
13-7, Rivercrest with the 6-point lead. On 3rd and 9, Lassiter out of the gun, has Traylon Marshall in the backfield. Jakari Lee, Peyton Bird come wide left, Payne sits wide to the right. Lassiter, high snap, gets it down, throws it into the sideline, complete. Payne's got the 1st down. He'll fight his way out to the 49-yard line. Jared Payne, what a night he's having so far here in the first quarter. Keep the drive alive for the Lumberjacks. It'll move it out to the 49-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 there for Warren.
Lassiter, 5 of 5 so far, and 4 of those catches belong to
Jared Payne.
You got it.
Cedric Calvert will check in at running back now. Payne moves over to quarterback. Lassiter moves up as the fullback. Put Tayshawn in motion. Going to leave it up the middle. Cedric bites through a tackle in the backfield. He'll get it across midfield to the 49 of Rivercrest. So that'll be a gain of 2 on the play, and the Lumberjacks will look at 2nd down and 8.
Rivercrest looks like the defensive line is doing a few stunts there, slanting to different sides. We'll watch and see. 2nd
down and 8 for Warren. Payne will check out of the ball game as checking in number 28. I'm not sure who 28 is, David. For the Lumberjacks, he'll line up here on the short side of the field, now over on the right side. Lassiter takes the snap, handoff straight ahead. That's Cedric Calvert. Calvert to the 45, the 40, all the way down to the 36-yard line of Rivercrest. Again, he just runs straight downhill. Lowers his shoulder, gets down about waist high when he's running.
Ran behind McDermott and Weston Gavin, and it was a hole there.
1st and 10, Lumberjacks. Quick snap. Lassiter bobbles it and have to fall on it back at the 39. We've seen the snap be high a couple of times. And
Loss of 4.
Loss of 4, make it a loss of 3 on the play, almost 4. We'll call it 2nd down and a long 13 for the Lumberjacks. 13-7. Rivercrest leads it, and that's the end of the first quarter. 12 minutes are in the books here in Rivercrest. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more Lumberjack football after this timeout.
Company provides fast, easy, reliable service with loans to fit your needs. Whether you need a car loan, a house loan, ATV loan, or a new boat, just come by and let Warren Bank make your dreams come true. See a loan officer today about
I'm Rhonda Williams, and I am over the Backpack Ministry for the Warren School District. As you can see, we have lots of food that has been donated. The Backpack Ministry provides food for our students in the Warren School District who need food for the weekend. We pack up food on Friday afternoons and we send it home with students in their backpack. It is an anonymous program, so no one knows which students are getting the food and which students are not. We have someone at every campus, the counselors at every campus can put a student on the backpack list. So if you're a student in the Warren School District and you need food for the weekend, please contact the counselor in your building so that you can get food for the weekend. And also, we take donations. Any non-perishable item is accepted. And if you want to give a monetary donation, you can write your checks out.
Down and 14 from about the 40 of the Colts, 39 of the Colts. Bird at quarterback. Tayshawn goes in motion. Johnson, they hand it off right up the middle. Calvert, big hole, 35, 30. Calvert cuts back at the 20. Calvert to the 15 and finally brought down inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Cedric Calvert straight up the middle, and David again, that offensive line opening up a big hole.
That offensive line is doing a great job. You're going to have Hunter White, Connor McDermott,
Dakota Imons at center.
Looks like Green at guard and Weston Gavin at right tackle.
All right, 1st and 10 Lumberjacks at the 14. Bird back at quarterback. Again, the handoff up the middle. That's Calvert. Calvert at the 5. Calvert lowers his shoulder at the 1. He'll not get in. He'll be stopped shy of the goal line. Cedric Calvert looked like he was expecting to get hit as he crossed the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
He slowed up a little bit. But then he lowered his shoulder and got it down to the 1-yard line.
What was the gain? I missed.
It was at the 14. We're down at the 1. A gain of 13. Bird stays at quarterback. Marshall is checked in at running back now for the Lumberjacks. Bird's going to keep it himself. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. And we got a tie ball game with 11:10 to go in the second quarter. The Lumberjacks tie the ball game. And David, this may be.
Have you got the feeling that you've seen this ball game before?
Yeah, back and
like
forth.
Last week?
Yeah. All right. Lumberjacks have a chance to take the lead. Andre Jacinto will attempt the extra point. Clay Barnes does the holding. Good snap. It's on the way, and this one's going to be good. And the Lumberjacks regain the lead, 14-13 with 11:10 to play in the half. We're back in just a moment.
Wilkinson with Union Bank. Are you paying too much interest on your car, boat, truck, or ATV? If so, let Union Bank help you drive for $365. I can help you with rates as low as 3.65% with the annual percentage rate of 3.91. So call me at 226-2035 and let Union Bank help you drive for $365. That's Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC. Financing with approved credit, rates as low as 3.65% with the APR of 3.91. See loan officer for details.
At Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren, you'll find a complete line of feed for all your livestock. That's right, Johnson's Hardware now stocks a complete line of feed for all your dogs, cats, cows, horses, chickens, whatever you may want to feed, you'll find it at Johnson's. Not only do they have all your electrical, plumbing, and hardware needs, you'll find a complete line of feeds at Johnson's Hardware. So go by and check it out. Highway 63 North in Warren. Johnson's Hardware. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
Warren regains the lead, 14-13. They'll kick it off. It's fielded up at the 25 and returned and hit at the 30. Breaks the tackle there, carries to the 35. Still on his feet. Finally, Warren's going to wrestle him down out at the 44-yard line. Well, what a return. The number 19 for Rivercrest. Warren had him, David, just couldn't tackle him.
Couldn't tackle him.
Warren scoring drive.
Was 7 plays, 64 yards, took 3 minutes and 38 seconds.
The Lumberjacks regain the lead, 14-13. Right now, the difference in the ball game is that opening kickoff return. All right, Turner this time is going to hand it off. Right side, a lot of room across midfield to the 45, down to the 40. Going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line as that is Keyshawn Scott. on the carry. This is going to be a track meet.
Yes.
All night long, isn't it? They'll move it down to the Lumberjack 40-yard line, 1st and 10 for Rivercrest. The Colts, they leave the big man Phillips in the backfield along with Cam Turner. Leave it. Now Turner keeps it himself. Turner makes Cedric Calvert miss him. He's at the 30, the 25, still on his feet at the 15, the 10. Warren trying to keep him out of the end zone. He's not going to do it. It'll be a touchdown for the Colts. Jakari Lee had him up high but couldn't bring him down. Wow. Strong run by Cam Turner. And just like that, in 2 plays, the Colts regained the lead at 19-14. They're going to send the kicking unit on again. David, I really think their coach for Rivercrest think they can finally outscore Warren.
I think they
and
believe
not going to
that.
worry about that extra point that they missed earlier tonight. McClellan will attempt the extra point for Rivercrest and try to give them a 6-point lead. The snap is down. The kick's on its way. This one is good. 20-14. Rivercrest leads it. We're back in a moment.
South Arkansas Community College in El Dorado, the faculty and staff are invested in you. We recognize that students like you are the reason why we open our doors every day. So we want you to be a star. Visit www.southark.edu/info.
Gardner Body and Glass at 607 East Church Street in Warren can take care of all your auto body needs. They specialize in collision repair and provide customer-friendly service. With over 20 years' experience in the auto body repair business, there's no job too big or too small for Gardner Body and Glass. So the next time you're in an accident, give Michael Gardner a call at 870-466-4402. For dependable auto body repair work, give Michael Gardner a call at Gardner Body and Glass in Warren.
As Rivercrest kicks it off, Cedric Calvert's going to pick it up on the ground at about the 27, returns it up close to the 40-yard line before he's finally knocked around backwards there on the return. But Cedric does a good job, and the Lumberjacks will have it 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line. 20-14, Rivercrest with the score, with the lead.
Scoring drive, 2 plays, 58 yards, took 29 seconds.
1st and 10, Lumberjacks. Lassiter back in at quarterback for Warren. Jakari Lee and Jared Payne split wide right. Marshall's the lone set back in the backfield. Peyton Bird split into the boundary on the far side. Lassiter, high snap, one hands it, throws to Bird. He's complete inside the Rivercrest 45 down to the 43-yard line. And that was a bullet after Lassiter got the snap. He really line drive.
He turned that one loose.
Peyton Bird with his second catch of the night, and the Lumberjacks have it 1st and 10 at the Rivercrest 43-yard line. Warren up tempo. No huddle. This time wanting to throw again to Bird, left side. He's inside the 40, the 35, gets tripped up right at the first down marker at about the 33-yard line. We'll see where they mark his progress and see if they give Warren the first down. Yes, it is. Keyshawn Scott on the stop for Rivercrest. Another first down for Warren. 20-14, Rivercrest with a 6-point lead. 10:07 left to go here in the first half. Lassiter going to put Jakari Lee in motion this time. Lassiter keeps it himself. Lassiter's at the 30, down to the 25. Maddox Lassiter. He's like a bull in a china closet. He's a big running back.
He's a big physical body.
A gain of 8 on the play. 2nd down and 2 for the Lumberjacks. Tayshawn Johnson checks back in. Jakari Lee's going to go out of the ball game for the Lumberjacks. Warren looking at 2nd down and 2 from the 25 of Rivercrest. Trailing by 6. Bird back at quarterback. Bird hands off Marshall. He's hitting the backfield, nowhere to go. He's going to lose about 3 yards on the play. Wow, a big defensive lineman came through almost untouched.
And that's one of those plays that it takes a little bit of time to develop. When you bust it up like that, you're going to get a big loss.
The loss is back to the 28-yard line.
Of course, remember, we're in 4-down territory.
It's 3rd down and 5 for the Lumberjacks. The rain continues to come down. Warren moving from left to right on your radio dial. Ball's on the left hash mark. We'll send Keyshawn Johnson and Jared Payne wide to the right. Lassiter on 3rd and 5. Straight ahead to Marshall. Marshall hurdles over a couple of defenders inside the 20. Down to the 15 and Traylon Marshall. He's not going to let Cedric outdo him. Traylon does a great job. Hurdled over the defender. And carries it down to the 15, make it, the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, Lumberjacks. Warren knocking on the door. 8:34 left to play in the half. Put Johnson in motion again. Johnson gets it on the end around at the short side of the field, cuts it up at the 10. Johnson at the 5, fighting for the pylon. He's going to be touchdown, Lumberjacks.
Tell Johnson better go pat Calvert on the back because Cedric Calvert led him around that end and leveled the defensive player.
Warren ties the ball game at 20-20 with 8:20 left to play here in the first half. Warren gave up the opening kickoff for a touchdown. Warren then forced a fumble and made Rivercrest pay for that. Those have been the 2 mistakes by each team.
Right.
Jacinto, the snap's down, the kick's on its way. He'll split the uprights, and it's good. Warren regains the lead, 21-20, 8:20 to play in the half. We'll keep it right here. I'll tell you that our friend Dr. Kerry Pennington, proud sponsor of Lumberjack football, has been for many years, and we want to thank him for helping you bring our broadcast to you here on the radio and on the live stream. We want to thank Dr. Pennington and his staff for all they do, what they've done during the pandemic out there, and Dr. Pennington, his many years of service and supporting the Warren Lumberjacks. Matt Trucks at Trucks Heating and Air, him and Michael Burns do a great job as well. They have been proud supporters of Lumberjack football for many years. Hey, if you need heating and air work done, you need to give Matt Trucks or Michael Burns a call. The number is 820-1525 or 820-0722. That's Michael's number. They work on any brand, any make, any model. They can fix them all. They do warranty work on most brands as well. And I guarantee they'll fix you up. If you're uncomfortable with your heating and air, not doing what it's supposed to do, they can get you back living in comfort. That's Trucks Heating and Air for all your heating and air needs.
Do you have the feeling that the defenses are only there so the offense can go get a drink of water?
21-20, Lumberjacks lead it. Jacinto, high sky kick, short, going to be fielded up at the 23-yard line and returned up to the 30, breaks one tackle. Same man that did it a moment ago loses a football. It's going to be picked up by Turner. Cam Turner has it at the 40, 45, down the sideline, cuts back into the field at the 40, the 30, one man to beat, giving chase, and Xander Hiphill can't catch him, and a touchdown for Rivercrest. Man, oh man. Warren stripped the football. There's not a flag. That's not a flag on the field. No, Warren stripped the football.
That was beanbag. Where was
Cam Turner picked it up, and then he was off to the races. 26-21. He picked it up at the 40, so he gets credit for a 60-yard kickoff return.
And number 15.
They'll attempt the extra point as they send McCullen on to attempt the extra point again. He missed the first one back at the beginning of the ball game. 26-21. Rivercrest leads it. 7:58 to play in the half. Snaps down. The kick's on its way. This one is good. Just barely gets in on the right side. 27-21. Rivercrest leads it. We're back in a moment.
Insurance agent was there to sell you auto insurance, but not there to service it. At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free, no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you.
In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649.
Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company, Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
You count on your smartphone to keep you connected. Now it can connect to your finances, too. With our new mobile banking service, you can download the app that will keep you up with your money. Check balances, transfer funds. It's like a bank teller in your purse or pocket. Smart, huh? Mobile banking. It's just one more way that we found to make the financial side of your life a little easier. First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
4 Following the touchdown by Rivercrest, they kick it off. Jakari Lee's going to return it back up close to the 28-yard line. That's where Warren will have it 1st and 10, but Warren finds themselves behind again.
Yep.
Trailing 27-21, 7:51 to play. And you know things are going right for you when you fumble a kickoff and then somebody scoops it and scores.
Yeah, things are going your way.
Oh, wow. Warren, 1st and 10 from their own 28. Maddox Lassiter, your sophomore quarterback. Marshall's in the backfield, handed off Traylon up the middle. Traylon gets a little room out over the 30 to the 35. He'll finally be brought down at the 36-yard line. And Traylon Marshall running straight ahead. Nice gain on 1st down, brings up 2nd down and 2 for the Lumberjacks. Both these teams go hurry-up offense. No huddle. They'll line up, call a play at the line of scrimmage. Jared Payne comes wide to the right. Tayshawn Johnson goes wide to the left. Reap in motion, goes left side, handoff. Marshall trying to get to the edge. He's at the 40. He's got the 1st down just shy of the 40-yard line. And there's Cam Turner again to bring him down. Boy, he's all over the field, isn't he?
Yeah, Jet Reap with a good block over there so he could turn the corner and get the 1st down.
So Warren will move the chains. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line. 7:10 to play here in the first half. 27-21. Rivercrest with a 6-point lead. Cedric Calvert in at running back now. Jakari Lee and Payne come wide to the right. Wide side of the field, ball on the left hash mark. Ball comes rolling back to Bird, who's at quarterback. He does hand it off to Calvert. Calvert breaks through the line. He's across 45, midfield, stumbling into Colt territory to the 47-yard line.
Jared Payne trying to help him stand up, just wasn't able to.
I thought he was stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I did too.
It looked like it was going to be no gain on the play, and Calvert running hard. Nice run. 1st and 10, Lumberjacks. At the Colt 48-yard line, 47-yard line make it. Payne comes wide right. Jakari Lee wide left. Calvert stays in at running back. 2 up backs. And now Bird going to take the snap. Bird's going to keep it himself, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a half a yard on the play. Tough going there for Peyton Bird. They won't move the down marker over there, yard marker, any, so it'll be 2nd and 10. No gain on the play for Peyton Bird. We go under 6 minutes left to play in the first half. 27-21. Been a track meet so far.
So far, it's been all offense.
2nd down and long. Bird stays at quarterback. Lassiter moves up as the blocking back, the H-back. Going to hand it off to Marshall. Marshall sidesteps one tackler, cuts it up. He's across the 45, the 40, into the open at the 30. Down to the 25. Traylon Marshall finally bumped out of bounds inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Warren will move the chains and be down at the 24. David, you look at it, both teams having trouble tackling, it seems like, tonight.
Tackling isn't on the agenda for tonight so far. Because, I thought he lost 2 yards.
And somehow he broke that tackle.
Mm-hmm.
1st and 10, Lumberjacks at the 24 of Rivercrest. Bird back at quarterback. Lassiter moves up on the wide side of the field as the H-back. Bird throwing. Throws complete to Payne. Payne will get it down inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 5 on the play for Jared Payne.
As we said last week, you've got to let Bird throw the football so they don't stack the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Keep those linebackers honest.
Keep them honest.
A gain of 5 on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 5 now for the Lumberjacks. Ball inside the 20 in the red zone. 27-21. Rivercrest with the 6-point lead. Bird stays at quarterback. Marshall's the lone setback. Bird's going to keep it himself. Bird loses the football. It's on the ground, and Rivercrest has it. At the 18-yard line. Coming up, big defensive lineman number 56 for Rivercrest comes up with a fumble recovery. And the Lumberjacks down by 6. They've been able to answer every score so far in the ball game, but boy, that's a huge fumble.
That's a huge fumble. As we said last week, who makes the most mistakes is going to lose. So far, Warren's made the only mistake.
1st and 10 for the Colts at their own 22-yard line. Cam Turner stays in at quarterback for them. Got a new running back lined up beside him. He'll hand it off right side, trying to get to the edge at the 20. Warren strings it out. It'll be a gain of about 5 on the play that time for Keyshawn Scott. See where he gets it out to. They mark it out to the 22-yard line, so a gain of 5.
Phillips checks back into the ball game, number 7.
At running back. Keyshawn Scott lines up here wide to the left. Twin receivers come to the wide side. Turner on 2nd and 5. Going to leave it with Phillips up the middle, the big bruiser. He carries across the 25, out close to the 26-yard line, just shy of the 26. Going to be short of the first down by a yard. It'll bring up 3rd down and a long 1. Man, boy, these teams are giving me out.
They are rolling.
They don't take any time in between plays. We're not worried about a play clock in this ball game. 3rd and 1. Turner keeps it himself. He's got the first down and more as he crosses the 30, the 35. Finally, Cedric Calvert's going to hog time and wrestle him down out at the 37-yard line.
Warren Gamble that time sent a linebacker who hit Phillips square. Turner pulled the ball and kept it.
1st and 10, Rivercrest at their own 37-yard line. 3:28 to play before half. They lead it by 6, 27-21. This time Turner's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Did you find out who number 28 was?
Delfino. No. Let me try that again.
All right.
Rivera. Delfino Rivera.
He's wearing number 28 tonight?
He's wearing number 28.
Instead of 67.
Yes.
Okay. He made the tackle then. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Rivercrest. Clock continues to run. Under 3 minutes now left to go before half. Turner wanting to throw, wanting to go deep. Airs it up high. It's got a man. Going to be incomplete inside the Lumberjack 30-yard line. Pass intended for Nichols. Jared Payne was there, but he was about 3 steps behind
him.
So it'll bring up 3rd down and 10 now for the Colts. Ball spotted at their own 36-yard line, 37-yard line almost. That'll stop the clock with 2:46 left to go before half. Colts have 2 timeouts remaining. Warren has all 3 timeouts.
Big play here, Jimmy.
You need a stop, don't we?
Need a stop.
27-21. Colts lead it. 3rd down and 10. Rivercrest. Turner hands it off. It's Phillips up the middle. Phillips hit, barrels his way. Hemphill got a good lick on him. They still hadn't got him on the ground at the 40-yard line. They'll push the pile forward. Going to be out to the 45.
He's
Can't
got
get
it.
to the ground.
Nope, going to be shy by about a yard.
Out at the 46-yard line. Well, Xander Hemphill came up and let a lick on him. Spun him around
But
backwards.
didn't put him on the ground, unfortunately.
Phillips was able to muzzle his way. Picks up 9. It'll be 4th and 1. And Rivercrest not showing punt.
Nah, they're going for it.
4th and 1.
They feel they've got the lead and the runners to get the first down.
They put man in motion. They go trips to the right side. 3 wide receivers over there. Play clock down to 12 as Cam Turner looking into the sideline. They're going to wait and call a timeout, it looks like.
I think you're right.
Game clock down to a minute 49. Play clock down to 3-2, and Rivercrest is going to use one of their timeouts here with a minute 45 to play. It's 4th down and 1. The Colts take a timeout. We'll keep it right here. We don't want to miss any of the action here before halftime. But, boy, back and forth we have been.
Woo.
Opening kickoff. Rivercrest returned at 73 yards for the score, and with 11 seconds gone off the clock in the first quarter, Colts were up 6-0. Warren answered with a drive of their own to take a 7-6 lead. Jacinto added the extra point that gave the Lumberjacks lead. And since then, we've been trading touchdowns until